Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm gonna wait for everybody to get on. Log on. Welcome to Messages with Matt. I'm gonna go on Instagram as well. Hi. Hi, everybody. Oh no, I don't know my password for Instagram. I can't remember it. Okay. So I'm not gonna do that unless I can go on my phone. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go on my phone and do Instagram. There we go. Hopefully that works. Hi. Ooh, just got here just in the nick of time. I I had to cut my hair. My hair was atrocious. Oh my god, atrocious. I can't even talk. Um, so hi, nice to see you. I'm so sorry I haven't been around lately. So the past month has been crazy. Obviously, I've been to 3 funerals this past month. Um, Between house sitting and Father's Day, and there's just been a lot of stuff on Sundays that unfortunately just kind of kept me from coming on live. So I'm so sorry. But I'm back, and I'm so grateful for you guys to be here. Thank you so much for joining. Everyone recovered from the triathlon? Yes. If you're not sure what the triathlon, Brad just did his first triathlon in Avalon, New Jersey, 2 weeks ago. If you saw me live, thank you so much for showing so much support for him. It was the most incredible journey for him, and I loved it. It was fun. I don't want to do one, not at all. But it was fun to go support him. He's doing one next weekend as well. Hey, Zach. He's doing one as well next weekend. So I won't be there because I have readings. But it is kind of cool that he's going to do that. So anyway, so I know I'm back. So it's not that I took a break. It wasn't like fun vacation. It's just, as everybody can tell, I mean, everybody goes through some stuff, and I was just going through some stuff. So needed to do that, and yeah, I don't even run my nightmares. That's hilarious. So if you're tuning in on Instagram, hi. If you're seeing me look somewhere else, I'm also on Facebook. Unfortunately, I have to do Instagram on my phone, so it's kind of small, so I'm going to try to see if I can read you guys. Here on Facebook, you're on my bigger iPad. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jillian. If this is on Facebook, this is on Instagram, just letting you know. So, hi. So I'm on both platforms. I do want to mention, my friend Jen, she just was I was on TikTok. Okay, I have like 30 followers on TikTok. I have like nobody on TikTok. I really rarely use it. I'm going to try to start to use it more. If you have TikTok, I just changed my name on there like 20 minutes ago. It's LV Medium, so Lehigh Valley Medium. It's LV Medium on TikTok. So I'm Lehigh Valley Medium on Facebook, Lehigh Valley Medium on Instagram, and now I'm LV Medium on TikTok. If you want, follow me. I'm not really doing anything spiritual. I'm not really doing anything like that. It's just a fun platform for me. I just posted some of my dub smashes on there. Literally, I only have a couple videos on there, so don't expect much on there, but it's fun. So okay, no problem, Jill. Just email Brad, and he will let you know what you owe and what date you have and all that stuff. So there you are, Jenny. So yeah, I'm LV Medium on TikTok. And but anyway, thank you so much for joining here on Facebook, here on Instagram, and soon on TikTok. YouTube is still coming. Don't worry, everybody asked me about YouTube. YouTube is still coming. It's funny, I look great on Facebook, on Instagram. Horrible, angle, but it works, so I gotta use it. Blue's my color. Oh, thank you. I got a new ring light, so hopefully you guys like that. It's a little bit less blue, like bright light. I turned it to like the color mode, so hopefully the coloring looks good for me. Hopefully you guys can, hopefully you like it and it looks good. If not, I can go brighter. But we're tonight, so I figure I'm gonna do the show like always. I'm going to just talk for a few minutes, talk to you about some things that have been coming up in readings, give you some advice, talk to you about spirit a little bit, and then yes, we're going to do cards. So I have my cards. We're going to be doing cards tonight. Hey Susan. Oh, thank you, Jill. So yeah, I'm going to be doing cards tonight too. So don't worry, I will be doing cards. I've got this cup, which Brad got me. Isn't that cool? I love the sparkles. Be the inspiration. Love my cup. But tonight I decided to go with this. Everybody always wonders what I'm drinking. It's just Crystal Light, honey. I need to get my water in. Brad is at Heritage Day, so he's not here. That's where he is. So, some of the stuff that's been coming up in readings a lot lately, had some amazing readings. Spirit's been really interesting. So if you've had a reading with me lately, so what's neat with our gifts, and at least I can only speak for myself, I can't speak for other mediums, but for myself, happy birthday, Alicia. I'm sorry, Alicia. Happy birthday, Alicia. So, oh yeah, I do have sparkles. They're not crazy sparkles. I didn't do the glitter. I did like, it's a powder I did. You can see. It's a little shimmer. So, with being a medium, right, I've had this gift my whole life, and I love sharing it with you. It's a wonderful thing. So what's interesting about my gift is, you know how like with your cell phone you get an upgrade? So it's not me, it's literally spirit and my gift that it literally just keeps evolving. It's wonderful. So, but it's neat. Like, I don't know it's happening all the time. So what happens is I'll be doing a reading and something new comes up. Like, oh, well, this is new. This is different. This is not normal. And then it's fine and it works and it's wonderful and it's a great reading. And then it happens again and again. So I don't know if they like give me little upgrades, like when your phone upgrades overnight when you're sleeping. I have no idea. So oh, that's cool. Great, Tammy. Tammy loves the body candle. Just to let you know, yeah, I still have my candles. So if you guys know, I do have a candle line, which is mind, body, and spirit. They are available on my website, LehighValleyMedium.com. Sorry, Phantom is in the room. So, LehighValleyMedium.com. You can schedule a reading, you can get candles. So, yeah, things have been changing. So I've been using what's called Clairsentient a little bit more. So clairvoyant and clairsentient are two of the main ways that I connect with spirit. And when they're connecting with me, clairvoyant is clear vision, so it's clear seeing. So when I'm getting images, people get this confused and think that I either see them or, no, fireworks. Sorry, Phantom barks. I just heard some fireworks, so he might bark. Clairvoyant is clear seeing. So there's also clairaudient. There's lots of different ways that people connect, but people think that I see them or I hear them, and I do not. So I see everything in my head, which is called clairvoyant. They can show me signs, symbols, and images, things that make sense to me. That's how I can relate things to you. I interpret them with my memories. So they can show me something from when I was a child, something that came up in a reading, something that I heard on TV. It could be an 80s Cabbage Patch Kids commercial. They could show me anything. So, and I have to interpret what I think they're trying to communicate to you through these images. That's called clairvoyant. I can go into a lot more, but clairvoyant is clear seeing. So I can see images, I can smell things, feel things, hear things, see things, all of that in my head, and I just have to interpret I think it means for you. Um, Clairsentient, right? That's another way that I communicate. Clairsentient is a lot easier to explain, and I do talk about this in the readings. So clairsentient is when they're communicating, through me, through my feelings, so that they can communicate to me through feeling of, like, say, happiness, sad, gratitude, guilt, frustration, any of those things that I've experienced. Everybody's experienced those emotions, so they can tap into one of those emotions from me, and then it's almost like they're giving me images that I need to narrate for you. But that's a very different way. Most of the time when I'm giving readings on here is clairsentient. So if you notice, it's more of a feeling that I'm talking about, or a way that they want to communicate with you, and like actually talk about an emotion or how you felt or how they made you feel. So something of that nature. Clairvoyant is more like they're talking about the blanket that you had made, because I just saw a blanket. Like you made a blanket out of some of the shirts, or an old jacket, something of that nature. Notice how that's more vision. I don't get a feeling about it, I more see something. So I just wanted to explain to you a little bit how that works. But so they've been doing an upgrade lately, where if any of you have had a reading with me, know that I like to write a lot of everything down before we begin. I like to write everything in my iPad. So I actually have it's almost like a blueprint of our reading prior to us even starting. Before I know anything about you, I like to write everything down, and then I explain everything, and then we go over everything. So that's the way I've been doing it for years. Lately, they've been kind of changing that. So yes, I still do that, but there are times in a reading now where I actually don't write as much. And it's all just almost like how I do it on the show here, or how I do it in a live group reading, where I don't really write as much. I just kind of go with my gut and go with my feelings. And that's literally been, I'm reading some of the comments, Jeannie. So yeah, I love to talk about this more, but everybody usually just wants me to shut up and talk about cards. So, but I just had a feeling I really wanted to talk about this today. But before every reading, I always explain this to everybody before we start, about how this works, and so on and so forth. Anybody that's had a reading with me knows that I go through this spiel, and you've heard it already. But for all of you who haven't, that's kind of how it works. It's a really quick synopsis of how this all happens and works, and explanations. But yeah, clairvoyant and clairsentient. Now, I can communicate with other ways too. I have heard things, I have felt things, I have seen things, but that's not typically how I connect. But they've really been changing things lately, where I've been writing less and just feeling and talking more. And the readings have actually been more intense. So I'm actually really enjoying this little upgrade, or whatever you want to call it. So, but one thing that has changed is, I notice when I do that, I feel the person more than them trying to step forward and tell me who they are. So that's something that I don't know if that's on the next upgrade, or I don't know. They used to be like, I'd say like, ooh, I feel like this person passed from the head, or ooh, this person, was hit by a car, or was this or that. They would kind of show me that. Now it's different. Now it's like, I feel like this is a male. I feel like this is more of a father figure. I feel like this is more. They're kind of changing things. So it's not every single time, but that's what happens. They kind of slowly work it in. So it's just very interesting. It's a lot of new things, and it's very exciting actually. So just wanted to let you know. So that's how that works. And oh, that's cool, Nicole. I'm sure that they love it. Oh, thank you, Lori. Loved my reading. You nailed everything right on. That's right, girl. Mm-hmm. No, I'm just kidding. That's spirit. That's your loved ones. They do a good job. Now, some communicate very clearly. Some don't. It's, sometimes I have to work a little harder. I'm like, ooh, girl, I'm definitely earning my money today. So, some of them talk a little more structured. I had actually in my noon appointment today, wonderful reading. But the one, I even said, I go, was this person very, it was her grandmother, and I said, I go, was she very controlling? One of the things done her way, it's like my way, you'll do it my way. And she's like, yes. Because I said, I go, yeah, because she's making me conform to the way she wants to do this reading, not the other way around. I'm like, so I feel like this lady is very, like, you do it my way. And that was her personality, so I'm like, well, she's doing it to me, so. But it was great, though. It was great. So everything was fine. It was a wonderful reading, so. But yeah, it happens. Every reading's different, so. Well, wonderful. Well, I'm glad to see that all of you are enjoying me talking about it. If you want, I could talk about this kind of stuff more often. I just don't, because usually people are just cards. So I kind of skip over all that stuff. I sprinkle it in every once in a while, but I just really wanted you, I don't know, I just felt like I really needed to share that tonight. I also did want to share, before we begin, is about signs, right? So I talk about signs all the time. If you watch this show, you'll know that, which, by the way, thank you if you're joining for the first time. I typically do this show every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Yes, sometimes I have to skip a week or something, but for the most part, this show is every Sunday night, 9 p.m. But you can also watch the old shows. Instagram, I don't really have them. You can watch them on Facebook. So Facebook, if you go, I have about 5 years of these videos. So there's a lot of videos. You can watch previous episodes, and I've had guest people. I've had Brad on the show. I've had speakers. There's been really fun shows. Oh, cool. Good to hear that, Christina. Ex-Tina. I'm guessing Christina. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Nice to see you too, guys. But anyway, so if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. I always like to welcome my new viewers. I appreciate it. You can always follow me on Instagram, Facebook, now TikTok, LV Medium on TikTok, and Lehigh Valley Medium on Facebook and Instagram. My website is very easy too, LehighValleyMedium.com. So yes, we get emails every day about, oh my gosh, I can't believe the wait. Is there anything sooner? Trust me, I'm still trying to rebook. There's somebody from February that we're still trying to get rebooked. So the wait list is long, but there is a wait list, a cancellation list. We do pick from there. We do have people. I got somebody in just this past week that needed to get in early. We got them in early. They were on the wait list. So just letting you know, there is a possibility you can get in sooner. But right now we're booking May. I think it's May and June of next year. I don't know. Brad knows my calendar, but we are booking May and June of next year. But don't wait. Everybody waits. They think like, well, yeah, I'll have to make an appointment. I'm like, every day we get bookings. There's literally 6 bookings that just happened today. So that's 6 appointments now. You're getting pushed out even farther. So literally, it's wonderful. It's a good problem to have, but I do know that people want to get in sooner, and I can't hire people because you all want me, which is wonderful, but I can't hire a staff. You all want me. So I'm only one person, and I do readings 5 days a week, so I do as many as I can. But I do have a lot of group readings, just to let you know. I do have group readings that we are working on coming up. So, like, now that COVID is not over, but COVID's calmed down and everything's kind of going back to normal. I don't want to be political, so it's not back to normal and it's not over, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But COVID, since things are opening back up, we are going to be doing group readings once a month. I have one in at the Iron Pigs this month. That was a contest thing. That's already done. So we are working on August, September, October. I believe I might be going to Florida to do readings in Florida and come down there. Just letting you know. Oh, thank you. I literally did this haircut in like 5 minutes. I was watching Jenny's show on TikTok and I was cutting my hair. I do see a little spot right there I missed, but it's alright. So I had to jump in the shower and just rinse off real quick, and so yeah. But anyway, where I was going to go. So just letting you know, I just wanted to explain to you because I do know that a lot of you are going to go to my website, look at the calendar, and freak out. So just to let you know, yes, you are seeing right. We are booking next year, but we do have a lot of group readings that are coming up. Group readings are only $60 a ticket. Yes, there's no guarantee that I can read every single person at the reading, but it is a chance for you to either see me live before your reading, and maybe possibly get a reading before you actually have your reading. So people do that very often since they can't get in as soon. That anybody else hear the voice change? My voice change? Was it higher or lower? So you'll have a chance. Now, I don't do huge groups because people ask me that question too. I like to keep my groups at 30 or under. I don't like big groups. I like to try to get to as many people as I can. So I usually try to keep it at 30 or under. One day that might have to change, but as of right now, I'd rather do 2 or 3 30-people groups and have more opportunity for people to get a reading than to do a 50 or 100 or 200 person reading. I am talking about doing one at Steel Stacks. It was supposed to happen last year. It was supposed to be like a 200 person reading. I was going to be like the biggest reading I've ever done. They were going to have my name and the lights and do all that stuff, and then COVID hit. So it was supposed to be in October, but I don't know if that's happening this year. I don't know what we're going to be doing. We're also talking about doing something at the State Theater, but again, I don't know. Nothing is on the books yet. This is things that we've been talking about. Anyway, that's what's going on with that. So you can book at lehighvalley.com. All right. Anything else I wanted to go over? Signs, real quick. So what time is it? 9:24. All right, I'm going to talk real quick about signs. So I just want to let you know that signs are something that is very special to you, right? So I want to give you a example. I've been telling a couple people this. This just happened this past week. So as you know, my grandmother passed away a little over a month ago, so that was one of the funerals I had to go to. My grandmother, God rest her soul, very close with her. She's a wonderful woman, but she's no longer suffering, thank God. And anyway, so I'm at peace with that, right? I miss her, but I'm at peace. So, one of my best friend that passed away, her mother did a wonderful thing and put a mass in her name. So we had a mass at our church. My grandmother and I, church was a very big thing for us, right? So I just want to give you this explanation of a sign that I got that was very meaningful to me, and because I do believe that a lot of you get signs like this and sometimes can ignore it or not understand what they're trying to tell you. And I just want to show you that, even I get these types of signs. And yes, I get cardinals, I get feathers, I get coins, I get all those things. This is something that was more personal. The mass was in my grandmother's name, so I decided I wanted to go. It was last Friday, and it was at 6:45 in the morning. And so I'm taking Phantom outside. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm standing there. He's going to the bathroom, and I'm having coffee. I'm tired, but we're getting ready to go to mass. And Brad's going to go with me. We're going to take my mom, all of that. So I'm standing there, and all of a sudden I hear church bells. Okay, we've lived here 9 years. 9 years, never heard church bells. And I don't mean church bells in the morning, church bell, we only hear them once in a while. I mean 9 years, I've never heard church bells. And I'm like, is that church bells? I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I've never heard church bells before. I don't even know what church that would be from. I'm like, that's weird. I'm like, because I'm thinking, I'm like, we're going to church. And I'm like, it hit me, and I'm like, oh my God. So I literally looked up at the sky and I go, don't worry, we're coming, Grandma. So I'm like, I got kind of like a tear in my eye, and I'm like, don't worry, we're coming. So I'm like, that just made me feel good, because I just felt like that was her way of acknowledging that we were going to be at church, we were going to be at her mass, she was going to be at her mass, And just to be like, because she used to pick me up for church, and she'd be like, don't be late. So I have a feeling that was her way of kind of being like, don't be late. That's why I'm like, we're coming, don't worry. We weren't late, so it was great. We were almost late, but we weren't late. So I just want to tell you that. That's one of those signs that 10 years, 20 years from now, I'm going to talk about that. Now, I came in and I asked Brad this very same question. I go, I'm sorry, in 9 years, have you ever heard church bells? And he's like, no. I'm like, right? So I told him what happened, and he's like, oh, that was your grandmother. I'm like, I know. I was totally my grandmother. So I don't now. The question is, people go like, well, how would she do that? How did she make the bell ring? Who cares? I don't care. Maybe somebody hit it with their butt and hit the button and the bells went. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't care. I don't care. Somebody else may have heard them and say, I hear them all the time. I've never heard the church bell. In 9 years, I've never heard them. But I was outside at the right moment and the precise time to hear those bells. Now, they were very quiet. They were like in the distance. But it was quiet enough for me to hear them. I don't care. Anybody can explain them away. It was a moment for me. I'll cherish it for the rest of my life because that was my first major sign I got from my grandmother. Now, all of you, I really want you to know this, is that yes, you do get the signs. You get the things that you can hear them, or you have a dream about them and it feels like a visitation, and we can talk about those things, and feathers and coins and the light flickering, and I'm sure I'm hitting a lot of these on nail on the head. I get it. This is what I do for a living. I talk about signs and symbols and cardinals and blue jays and butterflies and dragonflies and all these. We can go on and on and on. Lots of people get lots of different signs. Those are wonderful. I love those. I get those too. But then lots of people get those special messages. That's what one of those. That's what that was one of those messages that really touched my heart. And I just want you to know, don't explain them away. Don't just push those things away. Those are signs too. The song on the radio, and somebody brings their name, or they do something with the house, or they do something with the number, or I don't know. I can go on and on about lots of things. It could be anything. It's what is important to you. Anybody else could be like, oh, that's pretty, church bells, and not think anything of it. But church was our thing. We went to church together. It was our thing. My mom didn't go. Nobody else went. It was just her and I. We used to go to church together. It was our thing. I mean, the one thing that I'm getting things of hers that my mother, here, you can have this or you can have that. But the one thing she gave me, that she handed to me and said, I want you to have this, because it meant something to us, was her rosary. She had a beautiful crystal rosary, and that was, so that's what I mean when I say that our relationship was, we had a lot of things in common with church and so on and so forth. She sponsored me, and it was a great thing. So it meant a lot to hear those church bells, and I don't want to go on and on and on, but I really wanted to tell you guys that story and how it could relate to you, and just don't push those ones away. People just exclude them and think that they're nothing. And did it mean something to you? That's what's important. Did it mean something to you? That one meant something to me. And just want you to know that even as a medium, that we still miss our people, we still love them, and we get signs just like you guys. People think that I can have my grandmother just sit on the couch and talk to me. It's not like that. If anything, it's harder for me to connect with my loved ones like that, like the messages. So they have to come through stronger like that for me, because, like I said, they use clairvoyant and clairsentient. And when they're using my memories, is it me just thinking about what they said or did in the past, or is it them really coming through and saying those things? Okay, it's 9:30, so usually around 9:30, that's when I like to switch to cards. Did a half an hour talking with you guys, and now we're going to do a half an hour with the cards. So, alright, it's been a while. So, if you haven't been on before, I've done this many different ways, and I found the easiest way is to, hey, Robert, the easiest way to do this is to just get a feeling. I pick a name at random. And so if you want a card, please, just put your name in or something like that. And please don't overload it with typing it a million times. If you want to type it every 2 minutes, that's fine, but just don't do it like, don't flood. That will piss me off. Don't do that. That's not, you're not going to get picked if you keep doing that. So, don't do that. So, but if you want to put your name in a couple times, that's fine. I don't mind about that. So, just so you can still be, on the list. But I'm going to scroll, so don't worry. I go with the feeling. I don't go with how many times you put it in. I don't put it with, like, anybody knows me. I'm very open. I'm very honest. And I keep it real. And, yeah, don't annoy me. Don't annoy me. But if you want to put your name in, that's fine. I don't mind. Put your name in. So if I feel connected to your name, that's what I go more with than anything. So I don't care what anybody writes or does. Like, once in a while I might, but I really just go off the feeling. I can give anybody a card, but wouldn't you rather it be who is literally like tapping on my shoulder and wanting to talk? That's more genuine. I'd rather do it that way. And just to let you know, I'm going to be doing from both. So I'll pick from Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to keep it real, going to keep it fair. So I'm going to do as many cards as I can get. Right? Don't annoy me. I know it's the truth. Don't annoy me. So I'm just reading back what Jenny did my quote. It's true though. Okay. Hey Harry. Hi Danielle. First time here. Thank you so much for joining. Be more in the moment. Yeah, it's true. Good golly, Ms. Molly. I can annoy you without putting my name in 100 times. Very true, Brian. Hi, Brian. Nice to see you. I didn't see you there. Very true. You know I love you. Brian is my father-in-law. Isn't it nice that he's on there supporting me? He always watches. Thank you for supporting me, Brian. All right. We do need to come out to Michigan, by the way. I really do want to come out to Michigan. I've been talking to Brad about it. I'm the one who's always like, are we going to go to Michigan soon? Are we going to go to Michigan soon? I want to go to Michigan. And I know that there's some people there that have been emailing that want readings. Anyway, we could stay in your new trailer. I've got one card here. I want to I'm just looking at names, seeing if anything sticks with me. See, like that name just stuck. I don't know, just kind of stuck out to me. Alright. Okay. So I have to keep touching my phone so that can go. Okay, so I'm going to go with Taylor Foltz. Very true, Jenny. As long as I can bring Phantom. Longer drive, though. It's like double the drive. Okay, so Taylor, you're there. I just saw Taylor Foltz. I don't know, I saw the name and it just kind of like, so. Alright, I'm supposed to let you know. So you have two cards. I pulled two cards for you. Obviously you'll see. These two cards they kind of go together. And I didn't pick them for that. I just noticed. I'm like, huh. You have the Blossoming card. She's on Facebook, so I'm going to show Facebook. I'll show you too. Blossoming card. The ring light. The Blossoming card. It says you're just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. And just to let you know, everybody who's watching, when I do normal like private readings, group readings, I don't do cards. I'm just doing this. I only do cards for the messages with Matt. But anyway, you're just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. So that tells me that obviously something new is coming in your life, and it could be getting frustrating, and you could be possibly not sure on what to do. Stick with it. It just says trust yourself, like have patience with yourself, the process, do not give up. I also want to go over, this is the inner wisdom card. So these are the two cards I felt with you. It says you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So it's just interesting because one's saying have patience and like pretty much stick it through and so on and so forth, and the other one's saying that you know what to do. But I think this is two situations that we're talking about. That it says this one is based more on family. That's what I think, or like a relationship. It just says you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So stop putting this off. You know what you're supposed to do. You know that you need to trust your gut. And I think you're overthinking things and overcomplicating it. And just let your intuition tell you what to do. You know what the answer is. And that's towards your, I think I said some kind of relationship. I don't know whether it's family or boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend. I don't know. They're not showing me that. But this is, I think it's more about a relationship. This other thing, the blossoming card, this is based more on like career, life. Like that's not a relationship. That's more about an actual situation where it says you're just getting started. So have patience in yourself in the process and do not give up. The other thing is more about a relationship. So this is more about life and career and relationship, if that makes sense. Hopefully that all makes sense to you. Taylor, I'm also supposed to tell you that she is around you. She does miss you. She does hear you. So I don't have a whole lot of messages for you based on that. I think this is more about you and what's going on in your life. But I am supposed to tell you that you are doing a great job and that they do hear you. So just keep talking to them. Okay. Where do I want to go? I'm going to be fair. And let's go off of Instagram. I did one on Facebook. We'll do one on Instagram. No. See, I almost picked this name, but I think I'm going to go with, again, see, isn't that funny? That they do always hear you. They both make sense? Good. Taylor said they both make sense. Wonderful. Good. I'm going to go with, oh, who was your name? Sorry, I almost went with somebody else, but I'm going to go with my gut, and this feeling says Heidi. Heidi.breeze on Instagram. I don't know. It's kind of what I saw. Heidi, I just feel like it's time for a cleansing and detoxification of your body and mind. I do think that there's a lot of naysayers and there's a lot of negative energy coming at you lately. It's not you. I think it's coming at you. I really think that you need to just focus on what's ahead of you. I just feel like, and excuse my French, both of you. I don't know why they call it excuse my French, but excuse my language. But I'm like, I just feel like there's like a shitstorm brewing around you or something. Like everything just keeps happening. And I just feel like it's almost like a, why does this keep happening to me kind of a feeling. And I just feel as though, oh, did I miss that, Taylor? I think this is going to pass, but I do think that you need to reevaluate some of the energies that are in your life. I feel as though these energies that are around you, oh, and that makes sense with the detoxifying. It's time for a cleansing and detoxification of your body and mind. That would make sense. I'm like, duh. I'm like, these toxic people. Um, I don't think you have a. It's not a bad life. You don't have a lot of bad things happening. It's just situations that I feel like are surrounding you right now. Like I said, I feel like there's like naysayers and toxic people that are around you that aren't valuing you, and I feel like it makes you question yourself, and that's not fair onto you because it's starting to affect you in different areas of your life. So I really feel like it's just time to really reevaluate. Now, I like to mention this to everybody: is that doesn't mean when I say rid toxic people out of your life. This doesn't mean like cut them off, unfollow them on Facebook. I never want to talk to you again. Like this doesn't. It doesn't mean that this is what you need to do, and this is for anybody. It just means you need to reevaluate. And if you do want to keep somebody in your life, but you do recognize them, and then you do recognize them as being a toxic person, you can protect yourself before you see them, before you hang out with them, before you talk to them. I had somebody like that in my life. They're no longer in my life, but I had somebody like that in my life where I just kind of kept them at a distance. It doesn't mean that you have to like be nasty and I don't want to talk to you. You're toxic. You don't have to do anything like that. Just talk. Thank you, oh my God, excuse me for Lerevi Temps. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that name. Um, I'm sorry, I'm totally butchering that name, but she says it's called boundaries. You're right, boundaries. Set up boundaries, but it's also protecting yourself, your inner self, before you connect with them. So, I just, before I would go see this person, I would picture a bubble of white light and protection surrounding me, like that the negative energy can't affect me, if that makes sense. Like I'm just putting, like she said, boundaries around myself that I won't let the negative energy penetrate my positive energy. So when when I would leave their house or I'd get off the phone with them, I wouldn't be so drained. So you ever get off the phone with somebody or see somebody, and when you leave, you're like, like, oh my God, it's like draining to talk to them. So yeah, that's somebody who's like a toxic energy. Doesn't mean they're bad people. So I mention these things because trust me, I've been doing this long enough. Somebody goes like, well, they're not a bad person. I'm like, I didn't say they're bad people. People put words in my mouth all the time. I'm like, I didn't say they're bad people. I said they're toxic energy. So, anyway, hopefully that makes sense, Heidi. And I do think I'm supposed to let you know though too is that you've done a lot of changing in your life. Listen, we all change. We all go through changes. So, but you've done a lot of changes in your life that you consciously made decisions on that you wanted to change. They're for the better. I think I'm supposed to recognize them, let you know that they're very proud of you for, I really feel like putting yourself first for once. And good for you. Just keep it going. Now you just need to work on this, and it's getting rid of the toxic stuff. And I know you have a lot more work to do, because I feel like in your head you're already saying, like, yeah, I know, but I have so much more work to do. I'm like, that's fine. We all do. But nobody's perfect, so we're always a work in progress. But the thing is that we want to do it. You want to be moving forward and doing something better. So good for you. Good for you. Keep doing that. And so some people are just okay with where they are. They're saying, like, I want to change, but I don't want to. That's okay. That means you're okay with where you are. But sounds like you're not. You're always looking to move forward, and good for you, Heidi. So, but I do think the next step is to rid that toxic energy out of your life, or at least protect yourself from that toxic energy. But God bless, you're doing a good job, and they are recognizing that. So stay positive. Okay, back to Facebook now. You're welcome, Heidi. It does. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. So, okay. I want to go over here on Facebook. Hold on. I don't even know what name I'm looking for, but I feel like I'll know it when I see it, if that makes sense. Oh, I think it might be that person. that person because I'm not seeing this name that I might want. I don't want to say the name because you know that one y'all are gonna jump down and be like, "Oh my God, that's my sister," or whatever. So I'm like, hold on. I just saw this name. Hold on a second. I have to go back and find this name that I saw. I should have just said your name. There you are. Sierra Ross. Are you there, Sierra? That's not the original name I was looking for, but that's the name on the way to find the other name that I wanted to say. Sierra. I think I said Sierra, right? Sierra Ross. Who's playing basketball? It's like, I think I hear basketball. It's 9:45. One-on-ones are awesome. You still here, Sierra? Sienna? Sierra? I think it's Sierra. Hey, Allie. You'll have to let me know what name you chose. You don't have to tell me on here, though. You don't have to tell me on here. Hi, Susan. Thank you guys for sharing. You know, that's new on there. It says Susan's a sharer, Debbie's a sharer. So if you haven't shared, hey, Joey. If you haven't shared, thank you so much. Please share. All right, I'm going to stick this card out for Sierra. If she contacts and says she's still here, she may have left. That's why I'm like, don't leave. You never know. You never know. I might pick you. Cute hoodie. Oh, thank you. She's here. I know. I don't see her, though. Oh, there she is. All right. Sierra. Hi, Sierra. All right. Okay. So, a couple things. So, if you're watching on Instagram, I'm talking to Facebook right now, but I'm going to be back to you guys next. You have the Easy Does It card. So, the Easy Does It card, what that means, it says there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So, obviously, I really feel like this is about being impatient and wanting things now, but like a solution. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So, just know that the universe does see what's going on. There is a plan. I do think that it's going to turn in your favor soon. I know that this is going to sound freaky. I know that this is going to sound a little freaky, but it's not meant to freak you out. It's not meant to scare you. But I do want to tell you that there is an energy that watches over you at night. So it's not a bad thing. This is not meant to scare you. They're meant to try to tell you that you're not crazy, that the energy that you hear in your house at night watching over you is there to protect you, not to scare you. So I just wanted you to know that there is an energy in your house. It's not only just watching you, it's watching over them as well. I feel like it's male. So it's a loving energy. This is a positive person. Almost like a pappy, like a grandfather. I don't know. They haven't really told me who they are, but it's a male energy. But it's a positive energy. It is blood. It is related, I believe. It's just what it feels like. But they are watching. They are protecting. They want you to know that they are there. Because I do know that sometimes you don't feel them and you're worried that they're not around you. Because I do feel like there's a lot of times that you're not feeling these energies and not communicating, and you're worried that, like, are they okay? Are they at peace? Are they safe? Yes, they are. And they are watching over. They're not alone. Hi, Pat. Thank you for joining. So just want to let you know that you are loved, you are missed, you are being watched over. They are protected. They're very protective over you. Yeah, so just be patient. Be patient. Don't force things to happen. It's occurring in perfect timing, which means that when it's meant to happen, it will happen. So, and I think this is like an actual thing that you've been worried about, like, I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting, and is this ever going to happen? Is this ever going to happen? And I'm like, yes, don't force it. So you kind of got two things there. One is part with the card and what's going on in your life, and like I said, a situation. The other thing is about not feeling this energy and wanting to know if they're safe and okay and at peace and so on and so forth. Yes, very much so. Hopefully that all makes sense. Oh, Linda, hi, Linda, by the way. Yes, well, you and I have had a reading, and you know that we've talked about that. So, hi, Jenna. I love your pool. Okay. So where are we at? So we're gonna go on Instagram now. I read one on Facebook, and I'm gonna go to Instagram. What time is it? 9:53. So, oh, and I'm glad you're okay, Mary Jane. I'm sorry to hear that. 15 years ago, wow. Okay. I'm gonna read a person, stick around people on Facebook. I'm gonna read somebody here on, hey Manny. I'm gonna read somebody here on Instagram. Hey Danya. I think that's Danya, right? I'm bad at Facebook doesn't say the names half the time. It's like people's sign-ons and stuff. I think that's Danya. Wasn't that Danya? Alright, let me see. Who do I want to read on here? Who am I connecting to? Okay, I don't really want to do a card on... Hey, Kathy. I don't necessarily know if I want to do a card on Instagram. What I think I want to do, right, or it could be on Facebook. They don't really... all I know is I have somebody coming through. That's different than just a card. Alright, so I don't know who this is going to be for. I'm just going to give you what I'm getting, guys. And I know, I just want you to listen, because I know that everybody's going to say, it's me, it's me, it's me. How about this? When this happens, it's like a group reading. So when this happens, hi Vincenzo's Vaughn. I was very interested in your name, so I almost picked you, but I just feel like I just want to give you the message that's more important to me right now than a card or where it goes or who it goes. I don't know. There's a lot of you here. There's almost 150 people here. So I'd rather just give it to you, just give you the message, and if it connects with somebody, wonderful. If it connects with more than one, wonderful again. But I just want you to just pay attention, because this could be for anybody. I have a male coming through. Do I know a name? No, I don't get names. Remember that. But that would mean I'd have to hear it. But I have a male coming through. It feels like a father or stepfather, or I don't hear step or in-law. I don't hear that kind of a thing. I don't feel that. Like the other side doesn't say in-law. But it's a father figure. It could be a grandfather, it could be an uncle, but it's a father figure. It just feels like that kind of an energy. I do feel as though I don't know what... Sorry, I'm going to close my eyes because I just want to focus, and I don't want to be interrupted with reading messages. I feel as though So, I'm getting diagnosed with one thing, and I feel like it's kind of turning into something else as well. So whether that means it's cancer and it metastasizes, or it could be a heart disease and then tied in with something else. They're not showing me what it is, but they're showing me like I'm being diagnosed with one thing, and then I feel like this now is an issue now too. I really feel like I did not want to be a burden, which nobody ever wants to, but they're showing me that I did not want to be a burden. I really felt like they kind of as much as they could, they would downplay what was going on. You'd almost have to find out from someone else what really was kind of going on, or you would hear it as like, okay, I thought you said that it wasn't that bad, or I thought you said, well, blah 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 blah. Anyway, I just feel like it was always kind of hard to get the truth because they didn't want to worry everybody. So, but at the end, it does feel as though, thank you for. I feel like you really went above and beyond. And if you need to give this message to somebody as well, that's fine. Maybe it's not for you, maybe it's for mom, or maybe it's for whoever. But I just feel as though, thank you for going above and beyond. I really feel like you put your needs aside for me. And it's not necessarily what I wanted you to do, but I really appreciate you doing that. I really feel like at one point it wasn't worth fighting anymore, trying to keep it away from you, because it was really nice to have you around. I appreciate you going above and beyond. I really feel like you took a lot of energy and weight off of so many other people by putting this all on you. Thank you so much for that. I really feel like I do feel you there. I want you to know that I heard you. Thank you for releasing me. Thank you for telling me it was okay to go. You gave me the freedom that I needed to be able to feel like my soul could release without feeling like I was leaving you guys in the lurch. I feel like that's why they kept kind of holding on and holding on and holding on. Is so when you were able to tell them that it was okay to go, and I don't know what words you guys use, but they're showing me like a release. So somebody told them it was okay to go. You whispered to them, you told them you loved them, that you'll never forget them. I feel like you promised them that you would still watch over them. They're very appreciative of that. I feel like you are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. And you say you get it from them. They're very appreciative that you say that. They love you very much. I do know that they're very appreciative that you want to do this with their name, or you did this with their name. So I don't know if you named somebody after them, or somebody took their name and used it as a middle name, or did something of that nature. But they're showing me that you did this with my name, and now it's like lives on. My name lives on. So so thank you. They're very, very proud of you. I feel like you've always gone and gotten what you wanted and wanted to do in life. I feel like you've always had that drive. They've always been proud of you. They wish that they would have been able to been around more instead of working so much back in the day, to show you that that they did do whatever they could to be there for you. I know that sometimes it felt like they weren't, but trust me, you didn't hear all the times that they would ask about, how did she do? How was it going? I wish I could have been there, so on and so forth. So just know, though, is that as much as it seems like they weren't 100% there, they were there in spirit, and they're still going to be now to this day. They're talking about their little angel. I love my little angel. They're getting so big. But I love you with all my heart. You mean everything to me. I want you to know that I am safe. I am okay. I am watching over you. They did come for me, so I'm not alone. I am there with the other two. So there's two of them that came to get him, and that he is safe. So there's three of them. They watch over you. You do still smell me. You're not crazy, and you do hear me in the house. You do know that I am around. Thank you for the tattoo, or oh no. I'm sorry, Instagram. I had my eyes closed. I didn't see it shut down. I'm sorry. I think that hopefully you didn't miss that much. Sorry, so it interrupted me. I think that you did get the tattoo, or you want to get the tattoo. I feel like it may be more than one. or something, like it's not finished or something. So anyway, I just want you to know, hopefully that makes sense. I don't know who this gentleman was. He's a very nice man. It's very specific. The message is obviously very, very, very specific. So hopefully you, somebody here. I wasn't paying attention. Obviously, I was doing the reading. So thank you, Vincenzo's mom. So hopefully that. Well, hopefully, if it's more than one person, hopefully you understand that. So that's a pretty specific message. So don't just take one or two things out of that. Like, it should be pretty much that whole thing. Ew, a bug landed in my drink. Ew. I wonder if he's gonna come through. We had a death during the reading. So, okay, I'm not drinking that. Ew. Well, this light's attracting like little bugs and stuff. Is there any? I think there's drink in here still. Is there any bugs in here? No bugs in here. Oh, what's this up in the corner? It's a cross. Actually, it's a star. It's technically the Moravian, the Bethlehem star. So, all right. Well, cool. Hopefully that makes sense, Jerica. But the point is, whoever, hopefully, it looks like a couple people understand that. So hopefully, you guys did understand that. And hopefully that message is connecting to somebody. So just know it's a very specific message. Ew, there's another bug. This light is bringing all these bugs. Ew. Ew. Ew, David. Ew, David. Hold on. I'm going to kill it with a Toast-It. Ew. There, the sticky part has them. Okay, sorry. So, hopefully you guys understood that. That was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Sorry. Oh, hey Sherry. There's another bug. Oh my god, this light. It's like a window open? Alright. You're welcome. Hopefully you guys connect with that. Me too, Allie. I really can't wait to meet you. You're adorable. When is our reading, by the way? Do you know? Nobody gave me stars tonight. Lately I've been getting all these stars or whatever. I'm like, nobody gave me stars. Ain't nobody like me? I'm just kidding. Well, just know, I really want to mention this, guys. Also, is that, oh, cool. You're soon. Awesome. So I'll get to meet you soon. July 23rd. That's awesome. Good date, too. 7/23. Because good golly, Miss Molly over here is on Instagram is saying, I really just like being here and listening. Well, just know though is that hi, Vincenzo's mom. We give you love. Oh, thank you. So, just know though is that yes, it can be frustrating when you're like, oh, I didn't get a card or I didn't get a message or I didn't do anything. I'm like, well, just know that really one of the things is to listen and connect. I'm not just saying that, it's because there's sometimes when, hi Mickey, thank you so much for joining. Please like and share. So just know though is that when you're connecting with a message, whether I'm speaking to you directly or I'm speaking to somebody else, is connect with that message. It's called piggybacking. A lot of times, or there's something that you can actually listen to and, hi Mirna. Um, oh, you have a 2-week streak, Pippi. Pippi sent 50 stars. 2-week streak, it says. Thank you, Miss Pippi. But when you have a connection, take it. Don't just say, well, he's talking to Sarah, or he's talking to this person. Who cares? If you're connecting with something, connect with something. Listen, have you ever? I always say that if you go on YouTube, right, or TikTok or whatever, we all listen to like different things, and we'll listen to a motivational speaker, or we'll watch something or whatever, right? We'll watch something or do something that we're like, wow, that really makes sense. Like, meanwhile, it could be an interview, it could be a conversation, it could be something, but it resonates with you. It may have even stuck with you that you quoted it on your Facebook or your Instagram the next day, like, because it's like, wow, that really resonated with me. I'm like, well, you'll take that. Why won't you take that? Like, what, you'll take it off the TV, or you'll take it off YouTube, or you'll take it off that one. So it's the same thing. Just because I'm saying it to somebody else doesn't mean it shouldn't resonate with you. If it resonates with you, take it. Take it. Are you kidding me? Some of the most influential messages I've ever heard are from Oprah, Dr. Maya Angelou, like some amazing people in this world, family, relatives, it doesn't matter who, but I'm just, that when I hear something, and it could be something that they said to someone else, it doesn't have to be, I've never met Oprah yet, but I've never met her, but she is literally one of the most inspirational people to me. Maybe not to everybody else, but to me. We share the same birthday, January 29th. I don't know. I've connected to her since I was a child. Some of the major things I've done in my life is because of her. So she just resonates with me. But she's talking to other people. She ain't talking to me. She never said, Matthew, come on, I want to say this to you. So just to let you know is that, if something resonates with you, take it. Take it, and run with it. So I may not have read a card for you tonight, with 100-something people watching at one time. I can't always read everybody, but I read as many cards as I can, or give any type of messages I can give, or inspire. But that's what this is for. I do this show, A, to get exposure, B, to help people, C is to bring some hope and awareness to what I do, and also it's just, to be honest, it's really just fun. It's fun to do it. So, but I do know a lot of people struggle with finances too. I do get emails and say, like that people want free readings and things of that nature. So this is another way for me to give back, because it's, it's my time. And I'm not charging anybody, and so, I do it out of the kindness of my heart, which that's fine, I don't mind. I love doing it, it's fun, and it brings me appointments, and so I get something out of it too, but I don't do it for that. I do it because I want to give back, I want to communicate, I want to touch, well, that sounds bad, I was going to say I want to touch all of you, that sounds bad, but I want to connect with all of you, and what I do. It's what I want to do. I want to be able to do this one day. Hopefully I'll have a platform where I'll be doing this in front of thousands, millions, whatever. That's what I hope one day. I don't necessarily, it's not that I want to be super big and famous. Are you kidding me? I'm like, I can't go to shop right now without getting, I can't go to shop right or go somewhere now without getting recognized. First from The Biggest Loser, and now from this. So, I don't mind people talking. I love that, but it's like, but can you imagine if, like, Teresa Caputo must get stopped? Oh my God, I can't imagine how much she gets stopped and asked to do readings at the grocery store, or, the car wash. Doesn't matter where. So yeah, I can't imagine. So there's a tag that is like itching me like crazy. Don't you hate that when the tag is? Ugh. Anyway, sorry, it's been like itching. That's what I keep doing. I do love this sweatshirt. It's very nice. It's comfy. It's pretty. So anyway, that's really about it. I'm kind of exhausted. It takes a lot out of me. People ask that all the time. Does it take a lot out of you? I'm like, yeah. but I'm fine. I'm not tired. Trust me, if I was too tired, I wouldn't do it. There are nights where I don't have the energy. So just to let you know, Sunday nights as well are now Brad's schedule changed. So Sundays is a night off for him, and so there are times where Plus, it's the end of the week. This is my Friday, so I have Mondays and Tuesdays off. I do not do readings on Mondays and Tuesdays. People want me to do readings, and I'm like, nope. Those are the 2 days that used to be Brad's days off too. So it kind of just stuck. So now I have Mondays and Tuesdays off, and Saturdays and Sundays are too busy of a day for me to be able to just take them off. So I just kept Mondays and Tuesdays. So Mondays and Tuesdays are my day off. So this really is the last thing I'm doing before I have off for the next 2 days. Oh, you're welcome, Taylor. Oh, good, Lindsay. I'm really good. I'm glad that really resonated with you. So just know though so that's why sometimes on Sundays, I get exhausted. It's after a whole week of reading, so it depends on how busy it is too. So my pleasure. So as of right now, what's next? Oh, my phone's right there. What's next Sunday? I can't believe it's July 11th already. What's next Sunday? Next Sunday is, why can't I go past the Friday? So that's 7th to 18th. Next is the 18th. I should be able to, I don't think I have anything crazy planned for next Sunday, so you're welcome. Somebody said, thank you. Somebody said July 18th. You're right, thank you. Yes, Jenny says, see you on TikTok, which is LV Medium. Again, TikTok, my sign-on for TikTok is LV Medium. Please follow me on TikTok. I have no followers on there yet, but I don't push TikTok at all, but I'm going to try to start doing more on TikTok. But again, that is not going to be spiritual stuff. That's just going to be me. So if you want to see more spiritual stuff, then that's Facebook, Lehigh Valley Medium. Instagram's a mixture, and TikTok's going to be just straight up just me, and funny stuff. Oh, congratulations, Lindsay. I'm having a baby girl, by the way. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Good news. Congratulations. So just to let you know, everybody. So next Sunday, I don't think anything's going on. Oh, you saw the flowers at the reading. Oh, were they pink flowers or something? Oh, well, good golly, Miss Molly, that's what I just uploaded 2 dub smashes on TikTok. So I'm going to try to put some on there. Anyway, good. So just to let you know, so next Sunday I should be, yeah, I know, I do have a bug flying around. It's just this little tiny gnat. There's a couple of them in here, but it's very bright in here. So, so just to let you know, next Sunday I should be in here. Next Sunday I should be here. Next Sunday 9 p.m. I can't talk. I'm reading all these messages. Really enjoyed my birthday reading in January. Need to schedule one with my daughter. Ooh, awesome. Well, do it now. We're booking, like I said, May and June of next year. So book now. Book now. That's really about it. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful week. Phantom is here, by the way. He's sleeping in his bed, which I just woke him up. All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Please share this if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Lehigh Valley Medium on all, on Facebook and Instagram, and I'm LV Medium on TikTok. LV Medium. I literally just changed it tonight. So it was something else. All right. Well, bye, Harry. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome. How do you? I'm sorry. I'm gonna butcher this thing. Le Reve du Temps. I'm so butchering that. So I'm sorry for butchering your name. Anyway, well, good night, everybody. Be safe. Don't remember. What's my tagline? So if you've never been here before, my tagline is, which I've had for many, many years. I actually started saying this from Biggest Loser. There's actually is history with that tagline. But I used to say, I'm like, And to this day, if you ever ask for an autograph or something, I'll autograph it. Be the inspiration. That's why I put that on. That's why Brad had that put on here. So that actually started real quick. That actually started when I was on The Biggest Loser 17 years ago. Yes, I was on season 1, Biggest Loser, and back in the day there wasn't a lot of reality shows, so it was just a few of them, and we had fans, we had people following us, and oh god, it was crazy back then. There wasn't all these reality shows back then. Talking 2004, 2005. So people would follow me, and it was crazy. So I had a lot of people asking for autographs. There wasn't so many selfies back then, so people asked for autographs. So anyway, I had a fan come up to me, actually many fans, but this one specific who was like crying, and there's a whole long story with that. But she kept saying like, "You inspire me. You're the motivation. You're the inspiration. You're so on and so forth." So I said, I kept saying, I looked her in her eyes and I just said, honey, but it's your turn now. You go. You be the inspiration. So I'm like, it's your turn. Turn your life around. You be the inspiration. So I'm like, I appreciate it. Thank you. I love being your inspiration. But honey, you go and you be the inspiration now. So, and she actually did. She ended up being on season 2 of The Biggest Loser. And we met and we became friends. And that's why I said it's a long story. So, but she started off as a fan. And yeah, so I don't know. So I just it stuck with me. It just meant to be. So I used to sign all my autographs. Instead of, I'm like, what do I write? Like, stay true, or love Matt, or thanks a million, or what are you? What am I supposed to say? So I put be the inspiration. So I signed my name. And it's kind of funny that many years later it would come to light here. And that people always tell me that I inspire them and I give them confidence and all this thing. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know, it fits. So it's just kind of neat that it followed me from The Biggest Loser, and now I use it for Lehigh Valley Medium. And I don't know, that's where that came from. So I added the don't just look for inspiration, be the inspiration. But that's what I said to her that night. Don't just look for inspiration, be the inspiration. So, and I remember that saying that. Like, I truly, when I say that, it's not just like, what can I say that would be catchy? I'm like, I literally, truly feel that in life. So, that's been my motto for 17 years. Don't just look for inspiration, but be the inspiration. Anyway, that's my little story with that. Sorry, I could talk all night. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful week. God bless. Just know that your loved ones are around you, and they are okay, and they will, we'll talk to them again. See you next Sunday, 9 p.m. Love you guys. Don't just look for inspiration, but be the inspiration. Good night. How do I turn this off? Alright, bye guys.